Hello and welcome to the 7th match of the 2025 Alabama High Q season. I'm Lanice Lagan, your quiz master. Today's match features students from McGill, Mary G. Montgomery, and St. Paul's. Now it is time to begin with our competition. We like to begin with questions in current events, starting with the home team. That would be you, McGill. What is the name of the world's most powerful supercomputer which uses AMD chips?
El Capitan.
Correct. Montgomery. Caitlin Clark was the two-time National Basketball Player of the Year at which university?
Iowa.
Correct. St. Paul's. The Juilliard School of Music is located in New York. It also has a campus in which foreign country?
England.
Try again.
Germany.
Incorrect.
France.
Incorrect. One more guess?
Japan.
Wrong. The correct answer is... Oh. Anyone want to buzz in?
Spain.
Incorrect. Montgomery?
Italy.
Incorrect. Now, the correct answer is China. And now to American history. Mcgill-Toolen. In 1856, the Democrats met in Cincinnati, Ohio, to nominate their candidate for president. Give the last name of the well-to-do Pennsylvania lawyer they selected, who was serving as minister to London during the Kansas-Nebraska uproar.
Taylor.
Incorrect. 3 more guesses.
Buchanan.
Yes. Montgomery, your question. In October 1859, John Brown and his men seized the federal arsenal, killing 7 innocent people and injuring 10 others. Give the last name of the scenic Virginia area where this occurred. Ten seconds.
Vermont.
Incorrect. 3 more guesses?
Smith.
Wrong. Yes?
Harper's Ferry.
Correct. And now, St. Paul's, your question. Give the name of the city in Virginia where on December 13th, 1862, General Burnside launched a rash frontal attack on General Lee and his troops.
Richmond.
Incorrect.
Blacksburg.
Wrong. 2 more guesses. McGill.
Vicksburg.
Incorrect. The correct answer is Fredericksburg. And now biology. McGill, your question. In the domain archaea, identify the prokaryotes that use hydrogen gas to make methane gas.
Fermenters.
Try again. 3 more guesses.
Anaerobic organisms.
Okay, the correct answer is methanogens. Montgomery, your question. Name the domain whose organisms are characterized by organelles that were likely acquired through the endosymbiosis in which organism is taken into another organism but remains functional inside the host cell.
Domain.
Try again.
Parasite.
Try again.
Archaea.
Correct. St. Paul's, your question. Identify the gelatinous layer outside the cell membrane and wall on many bacteria.
Plasma.
Try again.
Cell wall.
Try again.
Membrane.
Mcgill?
Cytoplasm.
No.
Cilia.
The correct answer is capsule. Okay, so we have a sports question, and it's a toss-up. The forward for the Vegas Golden Knights helped the team become the first expansion team since 1968 to reach the Stanley Cup Finals in their first year. He went on to win the Conn Smythe Trophy as the...
Jonathan Masuet. Jonathan Marchessault.
Correct. Mcgill, your question. We're in literature now. In the short story titled The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe, the narrator was afraid of his neighbor because his eyes resembled a certain kind of bird. Identify the particular bird the narrator believed his neighbor's evil eye resembled.
Vulture.
Correct. MGM, your question. In the short story titled The Reach by Stephen King, identify the type of stew known as poor man's soup Stella and her family used to have to cook in the back of the stove, but moved it to the pantry if the minister came calling. You have 4 guesses.
Beef.
Incorrect.
Potato.
Try again.
Lentil.
1 more guess.
Rabbits.
Incorrect. Mcgill?
Tomato.
Wrong. The correct answer is lobster. St. Paul's, your question. In the short story titled The Ghost in the Mill by Harriet Beecher Stowe, the character named Sam told a scary ghost story. Give the name of the elderly Native American woman mentioned in the ghost story who everyone thought was a witch.
Fleur.
Try again.
Stella.
Try again.
Sally.
1 more guess. Mcgill?
Kettery.
Correct. Now we are in the mathematics category. Each team will have 60 seconds to answer their question. All 3 teams have a copy of this math question, but don't pick up the envelope until instructed. The first question goes to the home team. That would be Mcgill. Everyone may now open the yellow envelope. 2 parallel lines are cut by a transversal such that angles A and B are alternative interior angles. Angle A has a measure of 4z plus 42 degrees, and angle Y has a measure of z plus 6 degrees. Find the value of z.
-12.
Correct. Now, everyone can open the red envelope. A train travels due south at 30 miles per hour for 2 hours, and then turns and heads due east at 40 miles per hour for another 2 hours. How far is the train from its origin after a 4-hour trip?
A 100 miles.
Correct. St. Paul's, this is your question. Everyone can open the blue envelope. 2 parallel lines are cut by a transversal such that angles X and Y are alternative interior angles. Angle X has a measure of 7A plus 3 angles, and angle Y has a measure of 3A plus 27 degrees. Find the measure of angle X.
$45.
The first answer was correct. Thank you. Shakespeare is the next category. Mcgill, your question. In Act 2 of The Tempest, Caliban dreads a figure approaching him, believing Prospero has sent a magical agent to punish him for being slow to fetch wood. Name the character that Caliban actually sees.
The jester.
Try again.
The king.
Wrong.
Trinculo.
Correct. That was St. Paul's. Yes. MGM, your question. Act 2 of Othello opens on a seacoast in Cyprus where four characters discuss the recently diminished threat of the Turkish fleet. Give the cause of that reduced threat.
Weather.
Try again.
Snow.
Try again.
Rain.
One more guess. Miguel.
Storm.
Correct. Yeah. St. Paul's, your question. In Act 2 of Henry IV, Part 1, Hotspur's wife interrupts his soliloquy reviewing of the rebels' plans. Their ensuing conversation reveals Lady Percy's first name. State the name in which he greets her.
Jane.
Try again.
Diana.
Try again.
Emma.
One more guess. Miguel.
Kate.
Correct. Miguel, your question. Give the name of the Gulf which lies between the Northern Territory and Queensland to the north.
Carpentaria.
Correct. And Mary G. Montgomery, your question. Give the name of this U.S. territory, which is the southernmost island of the Marina Island chain.
Guam.
Correct. St. Paul's, your question. Give the name of the two minerals produced in the Australian state of Tasmania.
Iron and copper.
Try again.
Iron and lead.
Try again.
Gold and copper.
Incorrect.
Gold and iron.
The correct answers are zinc and copper. Okay, intermission time. You can take a quick 90-second break. Before we do, looking at the scores. Mcgill-Toolen with 26, Mary G. Montgomery with 14, and St. Paul's at 6.
Since 1950, New Horizons Credit Union has been serving its members throughout their lives. From buying their first home, to starting a family, to providing them with the most competitive rates available, helping them along their journey, wherever the road may take them. At New Horizons Credit Union, we've been supporting families around the Gulf Coast for over 70 years, offering solutions for the real world. Visit newhcu.org to learn more about New Horizons Credit Union.
I have known since I was in 4th grade that I was going to be a teacher. I really just truly enjoy coming to work every day and working with different sets of kids and just watching them grow and learn.
I couldn't see myself doing anything other than teaching children, being a part of children's lives, being able to inspire them in a way that some people just aren't able to do. And to know that every day is a new day, a new opportunity to make a difference in the child's life means everything to me.
We're in chemistry now. State the name of the energizing compound found in coffee and cacao beans, which has a molecular formula of C8H10N4O2.
Caffeine.
Correct. Mary G. Montgomery, your question. State the term that comes after the word surface when describing the amount of energy required to increase the surface area of a liquid by a unit amount. Ten seconds, 4 guesses.
Delta.
Incorrect. St. Paul's?
Tension.
Correct. St. Paul's, now your question. The decomposition of hydrogen peroxide can greatly increase by utilizing a halogen salt such as catalyst, and this is the principle that is behind the famous elephant's toothpaste chemistry demonstration. Give the name of the halogen considering it would be negatively charged in this solution mixture.
Argon.
Try again.
Neon.
Try again.
Krypton.
One more guess. McGill?
Fluorine.
Incorrect. Montgomery? No? The correct answer is iodide. McGill, your question. Possibly Giotto's pupil, this artist ran a busy and influential workshop in Florence after Giotto's death. Crucifixion with 8 Saints, 1348, is a multi-paneled painting that exemplifies his sweet lyrical style. Give the first and last name of the artist who completed this work.
Bernardo Daddy.
Correct. Montgomery, your question. In 1352, artist Tommaso de Modena created a series of signaled and dated frescoes in which one depicts celebrated members of this order of friars reading, writing, and meditating. Give the name of the order of friars Modena painted. Ten seconds. Four guesses, 3 seconds.
St. Francis.
McGill.
Dominican.
Correct. St. Paul's, your question. Created in 1344 and painted by a member of an important family member of Florentine artist Andrea Orcongo, this fresco fragment is part of a trilogy that originally included The Last Judgment and H-E double hockey sticks. Give the name of this fresco.
Creation of Man.
Try again.
The Resurrection.
Try again.
Birth of Venus.
One more time. McGill.
The Last Judgment.
Yes?
The Last Resurrection.
The correct answer is Triumph of Death. Team choice. Prior to the contest, each school had an opportunity to select a different subject. Only one answer per team is allowed. These questions are worth 4 points to the original team, 2 points on a bonus try by the other team. The home team has the first question. McGill, you took history, and that question is, give the name of a Supreme Court case handed down on March 6, 1857, which involved a slave who sued for freedom on the basis of his living for 5 years on free soil.
Dred Scott.
Correct. Mary G. Montgomery, you selected geography. Your question is, give the name of the largest island in the French Polynesia archipelago. Ten seconds.
Papita.
Try again. Oh, Miguel?
New Caledonia.
Nope. St. Paul's? Tahiti. St. Paul's, your question, you selected literature. In the short story titled Floor by Louise Edrich, although the woman named Floor had once won $30 playing poker with her coworkers, she usually won much less. Give a specific amount of money Floor consistently won on each hand of cards she played for 1 week straight.
$17.
Incorrect. Is the clock going?
$5.
Incorrect. Only one answer this time, so now the other teams have an opportunity. McGill?
$1.
Correct. And now the toss-up Shakespeare team question. In Act 2 of The Taming of the Shrew, one of the suitors who comes to Baptista's house does not bring a tutor, but instead offers a gift of books and certain musical instrument. Identify this stringed instrument. Chime in when you think you know it. Yes, Montgomery.
Harp.
No. Miguel.
Lyre.
Incorrect. The correct answer is
Violin.
no. A lute. We're now in physics. McGill, your question. State the name given to the physical quantity defined as force per unit charge.
Energy.
Try again. 3 more guesses.
Current.
No,
Ohms.
no. St. Paul's?
Pressure.
No.
Watt.
The correct answer is electric field or strength. Montgomery, your question. State the name given to a circuit element designed to store electric charge and therefore electrical energy.
Torque.
Try again. The clock.
Battery.
No,
Magnetic field.
no.
Magnet.
No. McGill?
Capacitor.
Correct. St. Paul's, your question. Give the unit for work in the International System of Units.
Joule.
Yes. American government. McGill, your question. Give the name for laws that give reporters some protection against having to disclose their sources or reveal other confidential information in legal proceedings.
Shield laws.
Correct. Mary G. Montgomery, your question. Give the term for the formal accusation brought by the grand jury on its own motion rather than that of the prosecutor, which is rarely used in federal courts.
Verdict.
Try again.
Precedent.
Correct. St. Paul's, your question. Give the term often associated with positive acts of government that constitutionally guarantees a reality for all people, such as laws against discrimination.
Equity.
Try again.
Equality.
Try again.
Equal protection laws.
One more guess. No. McGill?
Civil rights.
Correct. World history. McGill, your question. Give the name of the powerful seafaring people that lived on Crete and who dominated trade in the eastern Mediterranean from 2000 to 1400 BC.
Minoans.
Correct. Montgomery, your question. Lower Egypt includes an area that begins about 100 miles before the Nile River enters the Mediterranean Sea. Give the name of this broad, marshy, triangular area of land formed by deposits of silt at the mouth of a river.
Jordan.
Try again.
Kings Valley.
Try again.
Drya.
One more guess. McGill.
Nile Delta.
Correct. St. Paul's, your question. Give the term from Chinese history that means the divine approval through though to be the basis of royal authority.
Divine right.
Try again. Three more guesses. 2 seconds. Montgomery.
Manifest.
Mandate of heaven.
Correct. And now we're at the last question. This is the math toss-up. It is worth 4 points. You have 1 minute to answer this question and only one answer per team. That's a reminder for myself. So now everyone can open the white envelope. If sin squared theta equals 1 and theta is between 0 and 90 degrees,
90.
Yes. Who said that? Montgomery.
I have known since I was in 4th grade that I was going to be a teacher. I really just truly enjoy coming to work every day and working with different sets of kids and just watching them grow and learn.
I couldn't see myself doing anything other than teaching children, being a part of children's lives, being able to inspire them in a way that some people just aren't able to do. And to know that every day is a new day, a new opportunity to make a difference in the child's life means everything to me.